Morning students, hope you all are safe at home. Today I am going to discuss about some of the important parts of chapter 13, Introduction to HTML. So, what is HTML? Hypertext Markup Language means a language which is used to create a web page. If a user want to create a web page, the language which the user is going to use is Hypertext Markup Language. Tim Berners-Lee, currently who is the director of W3C, designed the original HTML document type in 1990 along with his colleague CERN at CERN. The first version of HTML was officially published in the year 1993. We are going to work with the latest version, that is fifth version of HTML. That's why the name has been given HTML5, which is still under development. Not all web browser provide support to all its features and elements. Some of the web browser where all the features of HTML5 is not working. So till now working is going for the development of HTML5. Now we will be discussing about importance of HTML. Look at the slide. HTML has gained importance because of the following reason. Why HTML has gained importance? It can be used to display any type of document on the host computer, which can be anywhere in the world. By sitting anywhere in the world, you can create your web page, you can display whatever document you want to. It is a versatile language and can be used on any platform. Here platform means it works on any of the operating system, whether you are using Windows 10, Windows XP, Windows 7, Linux, Unix. It will work on any of the operating system. It is used to make the text look attractive. Whatever will be displayed, it will attract the things. That means whatever text portion you are providing on the HTML, it will looks interesting and the observer will feel interest to read it. It has an additional features of linking one document with another. If you want to join more than one document, you can get the features of joining the more than one document. Next is, it is easy to learn. Anyone can learn HTML coding. It is not required only the person who has the efficient knowledge of other software language has the provisions to learn this. Any of the field, if a person is interested, can learn HTML coding. It is considered the most powerful tool for web designing. For web designing purpose, it is considered as one of the strongest tool. Now, limitation. Some of the limitation has been provided. It defines page layout and enable linking. It defines only the page layout, how the output will be appearing, but the user cannot interact with the web page. That means the observer doesn't have the permission or authentication to change any of the coding while observing the display. It only can be done by using the JavaScript language and the ActionScript. It is not a software programming language, as I have told earlier, so it depends on the scripting language. It is not act like word processor, just like your Microsoft Word, which has the many facilities. If you want to create any Excel sheet, you can create any Excel sheet and work with that, but you cannot create any Excel sheet on HTML and work on the HTML page. HTML uses fixed predefined tags that specify formatting and instruction that the browser how to display text, image, other elements. Why it has been said that fixed predefined, whatever tag and attributes the software developer has assigned, that will be considered while creating the web page. You cannot make by yourself the coding, which you can do in the case of XML. Now we will be discussing what is web browser. Program that display HTML page. The first graphical web browser was NCSA Mosaic. Some of the common web browsers are Google Chrome, Apple Opera. These are the operating system web browser through which we can display our HTML page. Next, we will be discussing about HTML editor. Type of HTML editor: WYSIWYG editor and text editor. The full form of WYSIWYG stand for what you see is what you get. That means it's an editor which let the user to create a web page without the knowledge of HTML. That means it is somehow, we can say that majority of the coding are designed in such a way that it doesn't require any knowledge of HTML tags and attributes. Just you have to place, insert your image table on the proper way so that it can display on the output screen. And text editor, generally we work on the text editor. We make HTML document with Notepad or WordPad. So some of the advantages we can say that in the editor, that WYSI WYG are website can be created quickly. Knowledge of HTML tags or command is not required. Now, what is HTML elements? A web page is made up of elements, each of which is defined as HTML coding. That means tag and attributes togetherly we can say that these are HTML elements. The elements which helps to create the basic structure or advanced structure of HTML documents. So what is tag? It is a command that indicates the layout or display of a whole part or a particular part of a web page. An attribute are the special word which provide special meaning to each and every tags or additional information such as your color, font, alignment. HTML tag is bounded by angular bracket. It always begins with angle bracket, less than sign, and ends with greater than sign, angle bracket. Whatever tag you will write, you have to write between this angle bracket. Now we will be discussing about types of HTML. HTML element can be categorized as container element and empty element. Container element include on and off tag, and empty element contain only on tag. Off tag is not required. Example of container element is bold, body, HTML, the main structure which has on tag and off tag. Empty elements such as your break, horizontal rule, paragraph, it doesn't require to be end. Some of the rules and regulation which has been listed on your screen while writing an HTML. Tag names and attribute names are not case sensitive. Case sensitive means if the user has to use only the uppercase letter to make the code. But in HTML it is not required, as because it is not case sensitive. That's why if a person is writing with lowercase also will be acceptable and uppercase also it will be acceptable. But generally lowercase is convenient to use. But remember that if you have started your tag with lowercase, you have to end it with lowercase. You cannot implement their higher uppercase. Next is attribute value should enclosed in quotation. That means either whenever you will mention any attribute value, either will be inside the double quotation or single quotation. Attributes are case sensitive. Here attributes are case sensitive. That's why whenever you will mention any attribute in your HTML page, you have to write in a lowercase. Space between tags doesn't matter. You can give space between the tags, but remember that tag names cannot contain any space. I am not telling that you have to give space between angle bracket and that particular tag. It is acceptable, but if a tag which has more than one letter, you cannot give space between particular each and every letter. Example, body tag. You cannot give space between body words. B space O space D space Y. You cannot give space between that. You have to make it in a single word. Next is element can be nested. Means after inside the one tag you can implement another tag or another attribute to make your web page more interesting, more enhancing. That's why it has been said that element can be nested. Now we will see the structure of HTML. The basic structure of HTML document is angle bracket, exclamatory sign, document type HTML, angle bracket, HTML, then again angle bracket, inside that head, title, whatever you will give whatever web page you are creating. Suppose my first web page, school web page, function web page, like this. Then head slash head, that is your off tag. Then body, inside the body whatever extra thing, if you want to insert any of the picture, any of the writing, you have to do it inside the body tag. Then slash body, again off tag slash HTML. So here we have seen that whatever tag has been used, it has on tag as well as off tag. Now we will be discussing each and every tag definitions. Exclamatory sign doc type HTML. This element is starting element in the HTML document and specify the types of the documents. That means what type of documents you are writing. It tells that. That's why it is written doc type HTML. As we are writing HTML, so doc type HTML. HTML elements. Why we have to write after this? It is a container element. The documents start with HTML and with slash HTML. The browser will interpret everything that comes in between this tag. Whatever tag and attributes you are going to use, it will come under this HTML part. Next is your head. Head element is also a container element that includes identification and supplementary information about the document. So it will provide what type of information. Inside the head, we get the title elements. Title elements will display, just like title bar will provide the information what type of document it is. So title will provide the information about what type of documents we are creating, what type of HTML page we are creating. Body has the main content of the web page. It includes text, image, graphics, animation, whatever you want to include, you have to include inside the body tag. Next is your line break. A line break is also a tag which will help you to create uh, uh, paragraph, or you can say that if you want to give 2-3 lines, you can use line break elements. Generally after writing 2-3 sentences, if you want to break it and again make it another part of this, you can use line break element. Now the most striking feature of HTML5 is cascading style. It's a language which provides a set of style rules for displaying element on web page. It is used for describing the looks and feel of web page by layout, color and font. It will provide more extra features or elements which you can include in your web page and you can display. CSS style can be incorporated in HTML document by one of these following ways. What are that? External style sheet contain only CSS rule, which has the power to have control over only the CSS rule, and its extension is .css, used to apply an uniform style to many web pages. A particular uniform style, if you want to mention, that will be considering as your external style sheet. Embedded style sheet. It is used when user want to apply similar style to different element. If you want to implement a particular style in each and every part of the web page, you have to use embedded style sheet part. Inline style. It is used to apply style to specific elements. Suppose you want to highlight any of the particular text or image, it will be considered as inline style. CSS essentially enables separation of the content from presentation of web information. This is helpful in manipulating website, adapting to different screen and system environment, and sharing the style sheet with multiple web page of the website. It also provides more flexibility and control in the manner that content is present on the web page. It will help the user to make more innovative, more attractive of their web page. So some of the background properties which are used by CSS are background color, whose values are color name or color values, or transparent, you can say that, which specify the background color. Background image, specify the background image. You have to give the URL, that is uniform resource locator, the location of that image if you want to implement on your web page. Background position, whether the image should be on the left side or right side or top, bottom, center. You have to make the position of your image. Background attach, if you want to attach more pages on that, more images on the particular web page which has value, scroll or fixed. Fixed will help you to fix the image and scroll will help you to provide one after the another. Background repeat, specify whether the background image is repeated or not. It will help you to use this by using this property. You can tell your web browser whether the image has to be repeated on the next page, next linking page or not. That's all about the important parts of this chapter. You have to go through it. Thank you.